Good morning, everybody. It's me, Angel Benton, and it's time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And the last daytime television series that we're doing, well, not the last one, but the last of the 4-episode little mini stint that I'm doing where I'm talking about the daytime Emmys, is going to be where I discuss The Bold and the Beautiful. Oh my gosh, and first of all, can I just tell you, I watched this. So I was watching the aborted video from last night that I was making for the Housewives of Beverly Hills, and let me tell you, it's not that I was slurring my words together, but you could tell that I was really tired because it was late. I had a little bit to drink because my mind kept going. This is how much of a fat bitch I am. It kept going to food, so I kept thinking about how much I was eating and everything. It was really it was like I would be talking about Lisa Vanderpump and how Lisa Vanderpump ordered this baby back ribs and she didn't get the ribs, and I'm thinking, I think I would actually die if I saw Lisa Vanderpump eating baby back ribs. I'm just saying. That's not something that I necessarily see her doing. So I'm like, what was I even talking about? I think I was talking about because when we were in Texas, we went to this one barbecue place and we didn't even end up staying there. So I don't know what I don't know. But I was like, what? Oh, that doesn't even make any sense. It was crazy. But Lisa Vanderpump, if you eat ribs, oh my God, I would die. I would die if I got to do a special with Lisa Vanderpump and we went to a ribs place and we were eating ribs. I would shit a brick. I really would. Okay, anyways, moving on. So Bold and Beautiful. So here's the thing about the Bold and Beautiful. You know how like all of my other episodes for the daytime Emmys, have been like around, I don't know, like 16 minutes, right? Well, in this case, I might actually have to go into what happened this week because there is not much to tell on Bold and Beautiful. The daytime Emmys were not impressed this past year. So here's an example. So for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series, we have Eileen Davidson, who is nominated as Ashley Abbott for Young and the Restless. Nancy Lee Grahn, who's nominated as Alexis Davis on General Hospital. Marcy Miller, who's nominated as Abigail Devereaux on Days of Our Lives. Mara West, who's nominated as Ava Jerome on General Hospital. And Laura Wright, who is nominated as Carly Corinthos on General Hospital. Now, if you'll notice, and FYI, I think Mara West is going to win this one, but if you'll notice, there's no one from Bold and the Beautiful even in that category. And there are quite a few categories that are like that. So, I don't think this will be their year. Okay, so now, moving on. Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. We've got Peter Bergman for playing Jack Abbott on Young and the Restless. Michael Easton, who's currently playing Hamilton Finn on General Hospital. We have John McCook, who plays Eric Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful. We've got Billy Miller, who plays Jason Morgan and Drew Kane. He was playing Jason Morgan. I know, it's crazy. It's kind of hard to follow. On General Hospital. And then James Reynolds, who plays Abe Carver on Days of Our Lives. Now, John McCook had a very good year last year, and I love that he submitted nominations, like his 2 episodes that he submitted. He's already talked about this, were episodes where it was the love story with him and Quinn. Remember how excited I was when they brought him back front burner? Like, I was like, well, it's about fucking time. He is incredible. But, I mean, I don't know. They would have to be really good scenes for him to win this category because Billy Miller had some great shit on General Hospital. That's who I'm picking to win. But you never know. Maybe John McCook will be a dark horse and he will come through and actually take home an award for Bold and the Beautiful, and that would be nice. Okay, Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. Now, we've got Marla Adams as Dina Mergeron on Young and the Restless. Cameron Grimes as Mariah Copeland on Young and the Restless. Susan Seaforth Hayes as Julie Williams on Days of Our Lives. Elizabeth Hendrickson as Chloe Mitchell on Young and the Restless. Jacqueline McInnes Wood, a.k.a. DJ Jackie Mack, as Steffi Forrester Spencer on Bold and the Beautiful, and Michelle Morgan as Hillary Curtis on Young and the Restless. Now, do I think that Jackie Mack is going to win this one? No, I don't. Because here's and this is a lot of the problem that I have with the character of Steffi. It's not so much that I don't think that, I just think she's very one note. She hasn't had an opportunity to do like a whole lot of different stuff on the show. And I think that that is one of the drawbacks to being such a plot-driven show lately, is that it's very difficult to showcase your acting chops when you have to just constantly, I'm torn between Liam and his father, and I'm pregnant, and oh, I'm so, blah, blah, blah. It's just, it would be nice if they added some more shades to Steffi. I mean, if she's the CEO of Forrester, we have seen her do no CEO work at all. We've seen her dad, the co-CEO, we've seen him there constantly, but we've never seen her there. So I don't think she will win this award, to be honest with you. And besides, she's going up against Marla Adams, who has this category locked. I'm sorry, she's fierce. Okay, so now, Outstanding Supporting Actor. We've got Wally Kurtz, who's nominated for his role as Ned Quartermain on General Hospital. We have Chandler Massey as Will Horton on Days of Our Lives. Anthony Montgomery as Andre Maddox on General Hospital. Greg Rickard as Kevin Fisher on Young and the Restless. And Greg Vaughn as Eric Brady on Days of Our Lives. And what a shock! Nobody from Bold and the Beautiful is nominated on this one. Okay, so who do I think will win this one? Chandler Massey. I think Chandler Massey will win this one because he had a great year. Okay, so next is Outstanding Younger Actress in a Drama Series. Now, Rain Edwards, who plays Nicole Avant. Now, they say Nicole Avant Forrester, but it really should be Nicole Avant Dominguez because she's married to Zende, whose last name is Dominguez, and I don't know where they got that for. I mean, I know that his mother is a Forrester, but that's his mother, who is married to his father, whose last name is Dominguez. So, sorry. Haley Aaron, who plays Kiki Jerome on General Hospital. Kate Fairbanks, who plays Tessa Porter on Young and the Restless. Olivia Rose Keegan, who plays Claire Brady on Days of Our Lives. And Chloe Lanier, who plays Nell Bedson on General Hospital. And I'm sorry, but we barely saw Nicole all of last year. I don't think she'll win this one, to be honest with you. I think it'll go to either Haley Aaron or Kate Fairbanks, but I really don't think that Rain Edwards has a chance in this one. But it's great that she's nominated. Oh my God! And then last year, in last year's Daytime Emmy show, opening number, they had Rain, they had Carla Mosley, who plays Maya, they had Jacob Young, who plays what's his name? Rick Forrester. They had Robert Palmer Watkins, who plays Dylan Quartermain on General Hospital, and Eric Brady on, Eric Martzoff, who plays Brady Black on Days of Our Lives, and they were all singing. Oh, and Tristan Lake, God, I don't know his fucking name, but they were all singing Seasons of Love from Rent, and I was just bawling already. Just tears strolling down my face. I'm like, this is the opening number of the goddamn show. I'm going to be a mess. It was beautiful. It was very beautifully done. It was wonderful. Okay, so Outstanding Younger Actor in a Drama Series. Lucas Adams as Trip Dalton on Days of Our Lives. Rome Flynn, who plays Zende Dominguez on The Bold and the Beautiful. And Tristan, whatever the hell that last name is, as Reed Hellstrom on Young and the Restless. Casey Moss as J.J. Devereaux and on Days of Our Lives, and then Hudson West as Jake Weber on General Hospital. I don't think Rome will win this. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't think Zende had any good material at all last year. So I think this will actually, and I was, when I had started out the series, I had thought that it would go to Casey Moss, but now I'm really thinking it'll go to Hudson West because it's really impressive, the job that he did last year. Okay, so now we have Outstanding Guest Performer in a Drama Series, and this is the category where they have men versus women. So we've got Ryan Ashton, who plays Zach Stinnett on Young and the Restless. Rob Derringer, who plays Scooter Nelson. Still don't know who that is. on Days of Our Lives, John Enos as Roger on Days of Our Lives, Morgan Fairchild as Angelica on Days of Our Lives, and Vernie Watson as Aunt Stella on General Hospital. And once again, no one from Bold and Beautiful nominated. So, I think that this one will go to John Enos as Roger from Days of Our Lives, but I just, I don't have a lot to say for that. Okay, so then we've got the two writing categories. I mean, not the two writing categories, but the two major categories. There's the writing team. I really don't think that the Bold and Beautiful has a shot in hell of winning the writing category. I'm sorry. Because it is a very plot-driven show lately, and it's not as character-driven as it has been in the past. And I know a lot of fans online are really not pleased with it, and a lot have stopped watching, and obviously, I don't know how much of that matters to them because the show sells so well overseas. But I will also say that, and in terms of Best Show, there's no way that they're going to win Best Show. Like, I think Best Writing will go to Days of Our Lives, and Best Show will probably go to Young and the Restless. So that's kind of it for the Daytime Emmys as far as the Bold and Beautiful goes. But while we're talking about the Bold and Beautiful, really quick, I want to talk about this current storyline with Bill Spencer. I think it's a little bit insensitive in this current climate, this current political climate that we are in America, to air a storyline centered around a gun and some guy getting shot with a gun, when gun control or gun bans or whatever you want to call it is like the topic of conversation everywhere you go, because they had the Parkland shooting here in Las Vegas. Is the anniversary of the 1 October shootings. It's been 6 months, I think, since that happened. I mean, it is like it's a very heavy topic of conversation. So, I just think that I think that, and I know that the shows tape ahead of time, but this is where I would have, as an executive producer, I would have demanded some reshoots and had some people, and paid out some overtime for some people, because I mean, it comes across as very flippant, like they really don't care. And I know that's not the case. And I know two of the most politically active on Facebook, actually we've got 3 politically active on Facebook, and they're not all the same views, but we've got, not on Facebook, on Twitter. We've got Kimberlyn Brown, who's running for Congress in real life for her home state of California in San Diego. And then we've got Rena Sofer and Scott Clifton, both very political as well. So it just seems like in this current age, it's a little bit insensitive. So maybe I could be wrong, and maybe I'm just speaking of my ignorance because I don't know anything, but I mean, I would have to look and see when the date of the Parkland shooting was. And I would have either scheduled some more scenes to be filler so we could at least spread it out so it's not so soon after the fact, or maybe change the manner in which Bill got whacked, or who knows, but maybe get him hit with a baseball bat and he has brain damage or whatever and he has to be in that coma, whatever. I don't know if I would have necessarily done this gun story now, just because you're risking alienating at least 50% of the population, right? Whether they agree with you or not, right? And even if they don't agree with you, like even if you don't agree with gun control or anything, like do you really think that it's responsible to show someone just with a gun laying around and then it goes off and shoots them? I mean, I don't know. They had the opportunity to save the story if Will, who is a baby, right? But he doesn't know, and that gun was shiny and bedazzled. It was a fierce gun, but if he would have picked up the gun and then accidentally it went off and shot Bill, that would be a good lesson, because they're saying if you have guns, you need to not leave them lying around where your kids can find them. You know what I mean? But they didn't go that route. So I'll talk more about that when I actually discuss the show next week, but I just felt like I had to say that. So anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk about the Bold and Beautiful, or you can also hashtag Pump Rules to talk Vanderpump Rules, because I'm doing that next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day, and give me a thumbs up. And you can look around my YouTube channel for my series Storytime with Angel Benton, where I just started telling stories, and I'm all about my life not having anything to do with television, and we'll see how that goes. So anyways, the next episode's like tomorrow. So thank you so much for logging on today. Have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.